From next weekend, the annual GenFest will happen. For a week, Royal and Derngate has an artist support programme, Generate. For the last 5 years, that's created a showcase for local writers, actors, directors. One such will be back again with a new piece, Sniff the Flowers, one of 11 performances or events that will happen in that week. Lou Chawner, nice to see you again, Lou.
You too, mate. How you doing?
How did you fall into Generate?
Generate, well, I did it first time November 22, when I'd written the first draft of that play I did, Berts House, and I went, I've got this thing, I think it's all right, can I come and do the first act? And they went, yeah, and since then I applied again this time, and they went, yeah, okay, so that was it. But I sort of knew them because I was in the Actors Company for a little while, so that helped me, I think, a little bit.
Because your performance journey started in Scotland, didn't it? Doing stand-up.
Yeah, it did, yeah. When I was a student there, 100 million years ago. Yeah, I went to a little workshop at the Stand Comedy Club, which is, I think, the best comedy club in the UK. It's my favourite, I first started there. Did the Scottish circuit for a while. And
you did great. You won stuff.
Yeah.
You ripped roofs off.
Yes.
You got a good response.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
You're such a modest man.
It was good. It was fun. Yeah, it was good fun. And then I sort of stopped doing comedy for a while. And then, I started doing it again. But I had a little gap.
Yeah. And in that gap, is that when writing and acting came in?
No, that was when the day job seriously kicked in. And also, it was sort of before... But, you would take the internet for granted. There's websites and there's Facebook now, and it's easy to find comedy clubs now. I was in the comedy circuit in Scotland. Everybody knew each other because it was a really good but a very close-knit community. I came down to England, didn't know anyone, and then I had to really search for places, and now it's easy.
Did you come down here to Northamptonshire? That's where you
so after Edinburgh, I was living in Edinburgh. I moved back to West Brom for a little bit after I finished uni. And then I came to Northampton about 6 months later, and I've been here ever since.
And you found your performance tribe here, haven't you, really?
Yeah, there's good people here. Really good people down here, yeah. Very good. That was when, I found Dustin Players and Mask Theatre when I first started going, I think I can try to do a bit of this, and I got an Actors Company, and then I sort of thought, I can write a play.
And what you wrote was Berts House, that came to fruition through Generate.
It was, yeah.
What did you do with it? Because it played there. Well, you workshopped it, you put it together.
What did we do with it? One of the things we did with it was get 5-star reviews, Bernie. I don't know if you know that. I just couldn't bear the thought of you being the one person who didn't know that I've met. We took it, we went to Corby and Rugby and Salford, Birmingham and Colchester. We took it round. We did 2 or 3 weeks touring. It was brilliant.
You did good business?
Yeah, we did all right. Everywhere was busy.
Because it's tough, isn't it, when you have anything new... people will tend to go to the familiar. I suppose it's human nature. So at the moment we've got Agatha Christie running at the Derngate, and they're doing great business because it's a brand, When you try and create something new, particularly when you don't have the muscle of marketing behind it, it's tough, isn't it, to find a crowd?
It can be, yeah, but we were very lucky, and I think it was a combination of the marketing that we did.
It's word of mouth then, isn't it?
It was word of mouth, but the images that we created were so strong, and I think the synopsis of it was so good, it sort of attracted a lot of people, I think, that maybe... not generally theatre goers, they might go once or twice a year, but then they're maybe not, people that think that theatre might still be a bit stuffy or you have to dress up. Berts House was obviously not that, and I think it attracted a sort of sitcom audience, if you will, a sort of bottom, men behaving badly type of audience, and most of the houses were 70-80% full.
Brilliant.
It was great. We were not, knocked our brains off, really.
So now you have a new piece, Sniff the Flowers, which is a one-man show. It was an ensemble piece, Berts House. This is one man. This is you in it. And that man is John. Who's John? Where is he in his life? John
is basically at the lowest ebb of his life. Something bad has just happened to him. And he's grown up with that whole, that toxic masculinity of... And there's various types of that, but this is, the boys don't cry stuff. So he's grown up never knowing how to deal with his emotions. So what he does instead is he doesn't deal with them. He just pretends everything's all right. And of course, what's happened to him is so traumatic. He's really stuck. And then that sets off a chain reaction of other things in his life that he also hasn't dealt with. And it all comes together. All these things come together in one big bang, basically.
And it's billed as a show about life, hope and Willies.
Yes.
Now, I hesitate to ask, because I know that you like to get your top off.
Well, yes.
What are you doing?
No, it's fully clothed. Willies, I should have seen that coming.
You put it in.
The question. Yes, I did. Well, I just figured it is an important part of the piece, and any synopsis of a play, there's never a situation where it can't be improved by throwing in the word Willies.
There you are.
There you go. That was my logic. But it is, I guess I can give a bit away. John had a little bit of it. And this is, I've got to be honest, it's a semi-autobiographical, fictionalised piece. Everything in there has happened in my life. But, of course, I've played around with timelines and I've exaggerated certain characteristics. So John's a bit of a hypochondriac. He's also very sweary. He's also very honest. And he has a situation where he had a health scare to do with that part of the body, and so that's the first. It's a very funny story, actually.
It helps to make it funny, doesn't it? When you
Yeah.
look back through your life, or maybe when you're still going through trauma, if you can turn it into something funny, it's a good way of dealing with it.
Well, yeah, and it helped form the piece, actually, because, this happened to me in real life, and, of course, this is not me, this is John, but it happened to me in real life, and I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to die. Oh, that's it. And then, of course, you go through it, and it's not as bad as you think. And that made me think about another piece that I'd written, like a small bit, and I thought, oh, these two could tie together. And Sniff the Flowers means hope to me. I don't know if you've seen the poster, it's all black and white, except for the flowers. The flowers, to me, represent the return of life, that one bit of colour.
Yeah.
That was quite deep, wasn't it?
For you, I'm looking forward to this very much. I'm looking forward to it very much. You've done it in Brighton.
Yes.
You're going to be at the Royal on Wednesday the 19th.
Yes.
As part of GenFest.
Yes, yeah.
And GenFest starts with a workshop a week Sunday on writing.
Yes.
That's a great group to be a part
Do
of,
you know
isn't
what?
it?
It's brilliant. I took early versions of Berts' house there. I took early versions of Flowers there.
So what they do is then they're presented with work.
Yeah.
And then they have actors within the group, do they, who perform it?
Yeah. And it's evolved. I've seen it evolve. I've only been part... This group's been running for years, but I was part of it, say, 4 years ago. I took my first little bit and we would go around with scripts and go, could you read that bit, could you read that bit? And now it's evolved to, they get actors in and they all have a bit of time to work, so you really see it presented in much better, and it's so useful.
Look, it is different, isn't it? If you write comedy, you think it's funny, and then you will tell friends, is this funny? And they'll laugh.
Yeah.
But to be in a room where there's this communal energy of people, that's the litmus test, isn't it?
It's really good. It's really good. And what I found, particularly for me, when we did Bert, I always wanted to read the Berts bits because I'm going to do Bert. What I did, I went down there last month, and there's this sitcom I'm writing, and actually went, I know I want to be it, but I just gave it across, and I just sat back and watched it, and it was so good to observe. Because you could learn from someone might say it in a way that you're not expecting them to say it that way. You think, oh, I'll have that, So,
well, check out on the Royal and Dungate's website the entire programme, because there's great local talent that have been given a platform here in GenFest. It starts a week on Sunday, and then Lou's piece, Sniff the Flowers, will be on Wednesday 19th. And it's so exciting because while this is happening at Royal and Dungate in Northampton, over the Atlantic there is the LA Comedy Film Festival.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And your film, which I'm going to call Bar Stewards.
That's fine, yeah.
Is there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise. We made it... I had written this sketch a couple of years ago, and then when we were rehearsing Bert, me and the girl that played Emily, Lisa Ronigan, we just got talking about sketches, and I went, well, I've written this sketch. There you go. And she emailed me back going, I've written this one. And they were so close. Like, the idea, it was weird. So what we did is mine was more dialogue-y and hers was more abstract and odd, just the way we were. And we mushed them together and we made this sketch. And we ended up with a proper film crew and really high production values. It sort of escalated and snowballed. And then I sort of forgot about it. And then I had an email saying, oh, do you know what? You're in the LA Comedy Festival and we're showing it. And I wish I had time to go because it's a proper red carpet affair and everything.
That would be exciting, but that's a very difficult commute, isn't it?
I would go for 3 or 4 days, but it's literally GenFest week, and I probably should be there for Flowers.
Yes, of course you should.
I think I should.
Because you're in it, love.
Because I'm in that, and I can't really.
I mean, you can give me the script and I'll have a go at learning it for you in 4 days, but I'm not great at learning lines.
Oh, no.
So it might be best if you do it.
So I think I know what it looks like anyway.
So how come Bar Stewards is in LA? You say you're nominated and you've been shown. How come that happened?
Well, we'd applied for various film festivals and we got into some. We got into the Northampton one, and then this was right at the end. Lisa put it into the LA Comedy Festival, and I thought, brilliant, we won't get into that because that's real. And we did.
That's Hollywood.
Yeah.
LA is Hollywood.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So,
Unbelievable.
yeah, it's really good. I'm looking forward to the feedback from that. It should be fun because it's a massive community.
Lisa going?
I don't think so, no.
Anyone going to represent your film?
Oh, I wouldn't have thought so, no. No, it's a bit far to go for a weekend. But to be fair, like I say, I would go if it was another week. I actually would go because I've got loads of air miles.
Oh, it'd be so exciting, wouldn't it?
What a laugh. But it's just so far away and it's just bad timing. But it's good because they've got such a big following, and of course it's shown at the cinema, and then they're going to do an online showing of it as well, so it should get quite a big audience.
Have you seen it on a big screen?
Yeah.
When it was shown here?
When it was shown here at the NN Film Festival, yeah, I saw it on a big screen. There was big audience.
Man. What a blast.
Yeah, well, there was quite a big audience, and it got a lot of laughs, and I thought, yeah, we did something good there.
And comedy is to be your thing, is it? That is what you want to do?
Comedy, and I just like writing my own stuff, and I like being in my own stuff, and it's sometimes funny. Like Flowers is funny, but it's also at times really, really not funny. Deliberately, right? I didn't just write an hour show and then thought, well, that bit's not funny, I'll call it art. And, it's deliberate. That's the comedy bit, and that's the art bit. There's bits where you're deliberately stopping the laughter, and it gets really tense, and he's happy, you're laughing, he's sad, he's in despair, and then hopefully at the end he's uplifting again and it's happy again. But I think
that is Lou, that is life itself, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's my thing, comedy with pathos. I think that's what it is. I realised that a few years ago, and I want to write loads more stuff like that.
So when you finally get your BAFTA and you get those two masks, which are comedy and tragedy, then you'll know it's in your destiny.
That's it, yeah. And when that inevitably doesn't happen, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Of course it is.
Look at me.
I say that about my knighthood. It's only a matter of time. Only. Go see Lou Chawner's work. It's Sniff the Flowers. Whatever he does is always very watchable. And it's part of GenFest. Now, Sniff the Flowers will be on at the Royal Wednesday 19th. Isn't it great that Royal and Dungay do this? Isn't it great?
It is amazing, because not many, like small theatres do it, but to have the backing of such an institution, the Royal Dungay, it's a proper institution, and it's there's not many producing houses. I think there's 12 producing houses, and this is a proper big one.
It's amazing.
And to give you a platform,
I know.
It's incredible. And the encouragement, there's all the workshops, there's anything you can want to do, any support you can reach out, it's amazing. All there.
Lou's been institutionalised to people. Sniff the Flowers, part of GenFest.
One day release.
Which begins a week Sunday. Good luck with it, my friend.
Thank you, thanks.